So January of last year, I was having a lot of trouble with my heart. Every time I walked up the driveway, I was having trouble catching my breath, and doctor reports said that I had a blocked artery. And they gave me options. They said I could go in and have a stent, or I could take all these pills, or I could, but that really basically there was no other way to go. So before I did that, I did agree to take one heart medication, and I started to take that. And that helped a little bit because it lowered my blood pressure a hair. But really, basically, I was still having the same problems, same symptoms, and I didn't want to have the surgery. So I started doing research, and research led me to believe, from guys like McDougall and Crandall and people like that, that the proper way to achieve a permanent solution to my problem was to go on a vegetarian diet. So I started that, and I was lacto-ovo-vegetarian. I still ate eggs, I still ate cheese. It was very hard to give that up. But I gradually, slowly began to lose weight, and I gradually, slowly began to feel a little bit better. But not better enough to get off my meds, and not better enough to be totally okay working hard. And then, in July of last year, my wife said that she would like to do something to really improve her health, and we learned about a place called True North in Santa Rosa, California. And at True North, you go and they do supervised medical fasts. And they do supervised medical fasts for three purposes. First purpose is just to sustain a good, healthy lifestyle, and they teach you how to have a good, healthy lifestyle of eating and exercise. And the second is to actually make a real dent in some disease that the person has. Like the fellow that was in the room across from me had an autoimmune disease, and he fasted for 28 days. And I went back to see him, and at the end of it, he was so happy. He felt so good, so strong, so much better at the end of his 28 days of not eating that you would not believe it. It was just amazing. And this is one of the few places in the world where you can go where they're not interested in making money. They kind of barely break even because they're a nonprofit. And what they do is they charge, for example, about $160 a night for medically supervised fasting. That's a place to stay and every medical help that you need, right, during all the time you're there. And they check on you in the morning, they check on you in the evening, they make sure that you're fasting properly. If anything comes up, they adjust it, make sure that you're always okay. And then after you have fasted for whatever period it is that you think is a logical time for you to fast, and they think is okay for you to fast, when you stop that, then they refeed you gradually to lead you back up to a state where you can go home and hopefully continue to do what they've taught you about. Now, they give you 40 videos, DVDs, to watch while you're there. And in those 40 videos, they teach you just about everything there is to know about food, about why you eat it, the way you eat it, what's in it, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. And at the end of that, my wife and I both decided, she went for, as I said, 20 some odd days of fasting, 11 days of fasting, and then a total of 20 days with refeeding. I went and I was going to do 10 days, but I only managed to make 8. I did 8 days of fasting and then 4 or 5 days of refeeding. No, actually I did 8 days of water fasting and then 2 days of juice fasting, and the rest was refeeding. And at the end of that, back when I first started to be a vegetarian, I weighed about 206 pounds. And now I weigh about maybe just a little bit less than 180 this morning. So I've lost almost 30 pounds. And I can't tell you how different I am today. I don't take any heart medications anymore. My blood pressure is perfect, 117/70. I can walk uphill. I work out vigorously for an hour 3 times a week. My musculature is sound. I'm in good shape. I'm 78 years old. I'm not a kid. Anyway.
So how many days were you there?
Saved my life.
Yeah,
How many
awesome.
days were you there?
I was there for, let's see,
15.
16 days. 16 days.
What's the name of
And
the
as I
place?
said, they do fasts.
I'm sorry?
It's tailored for you.
Give the name of the thing again.
What?
True North. Mention
True
True
North,
North
yeah.
again.
True North. And they're phenomenal. Listen, I would go there just for the educational experience. It's amazing what they teach and how well they teach it. There are lectures every day. There are cooking demonstrations every day. When they feed you salt, oil, and sugar-free food that tastes terrific. They really do a phenomenal job. So if you're ever thinking that you want to take a radical step and move forward into could be weight loss or health improvement, take a look at True North. You couldn't do better.
What about your health?